Africa isn't just rich in culture, it's literally sitting on a treasure chest of the world's most valuable resources. From gold and diamonds to oil and cobalt, some countries are absolutely loaded beneath the surface. In today's video, we're counting down the 10 richest African countries in natural resources. But before we go any further, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos. Number 10. Namibia. Namibia often flies under the radar, but beneath its vast deserts lies immense wealth. In 2025, uranium production surged 59% year-on-year, earning $150 million and making Namibia one of the top 3 uranium producers worldwide, contributing nearly 12% of global supply. Diamonds are another quiet powerhouse. In early 2025 alone, Namibia produced 631,000 carats, continuing a 9% annual growth trend. Offshore and land-based mining both expanded, keeping Namibia among the top global diamond producers by value. Beyond that, Namibia is expanding into copper, zinc, and manganese key minerals for the clean energy transition. New projects, like a $59 million sulfuric acid plant in Walvis Bay, will boost refining and local production capacity. With a small population but outsized mineral wealth, Namibia's quiet strength is turning it into one of Africa's most strategically important resource hubs, a silent giant rising from the sands. Number 9. Guinea. The world's bauxite supply has a new heavyweight. In early 2025 alone, exports reached 48.6 million metric tons, marking a 39% increase from the previous year. By mid-year, shipments climbed to 99.8 million tons, with projections pointing toward a record 199 million tons by the end of 2025. This surge cements the country's role as a critical player in the global aluminum market. China remains Guinea's biggest customer, importing nearly 70% of its bauxite from the West African nation. Chinese-backed firms like SMB and Chalco dominate production, while rising aluminum output in China up 4% in 2025 keeps demand high. Guinea is expanding ports, tightening regulations, and planning a massive alumina refinery with Chinalco to boost local value. Despite challenges, its influence is undeniable. When Guinea moves, global aluminum markets react. With its growing output and strategic partnerships, the country has turned bauxite into both an economic engine and a source of serious global leverage. Number 8. Botswana. Diamonds have been a driving force behind one of Africa's most remarkable economic success stories since their discovery in the late 1960s. Over the decades, these gems have fueled growth and shaped national development. Today, the industry still shines, but shifting global demand and new market realities are creating both challenges and opportunities for the future. Strong governance has helped Botswana avoid the resource curse. A 2025 deal with De Beers increased the country's share of diamond sales from 25% to 30%, with potential growth to 50%, while extending mining licenses for 25 years. Yet challenges remain. In 2024, production dropped 27% due to weak global demand, cutting sales revenue by 46%. Diamond price declines and synthetic competition contributed to a 3% economic contraction, with a slight further decline projected for 2025. To prepare for the future, Botswana invests in diversification and the Pula Fund, a $3.5 billion sovereign wealth fund, securing long-term stability beyond diamonds. Number 7. Zambia. Copper production in Zambia is surging. In 2024, output climbed 12% to more than 820,000 tons, thanks to recoveries at major mines such as Lumwana and Konkola. Major investments are fueling this growth. First Quantum invested $1.25 billion in Kansanshi and Enterprise, Barrick Gold is committing $2 billion to Lumwana, and China's JSX Mining is pumping $300 million into Lubamb. With these expansions, production could reach 1 million tons by 2026. Copper demand is soaring. From electric vehicles to renewable energy, Zambia's deposits are more strategic than ever. In 2022, Copper made up 69% of the country's export revenue. Challenges exist like the 2025 tailings dam collapse that impacted water for millions, but Zambia is tackling them head-on. With more investment and a focus on sustainability, the country aims to triple production to 3 million tons by 2031, cementing its role as a global copper powerhouse. Number 6. Angola. Today we explore a dual-engine driving Angola's economy, oil and diamonds. Both are central players, but they move in different gears, and Angola's future depends on balancing them well. Oil remains the biggest driver, with about 9 billion barrels of proven reserves and 1.15 million barrels produced per day, accounting for nearly 75% of government revenue. Production has fallen from its 2008 peak of 2 million BPD, leaving the country exposed to price swings and global energy shifts. Diamonds are emerging as a second powerhouse. In 2024, Angola exported 10.2 million carats worth roughly $1.5 billion, while domestic production reached 14 million carats, hitting 96% of national targets. The first half of 2024 alone saw output rise 36% year-on-year. The government aims for 17.5 million carats by 2027, backed by modernization, geological research, and value-add processing. Balancing oil's steady cash flow with diamonds' growth potential is crucial. Angola's path to sustainable wealth depends on both engines running efficiently, together shaping the nation's future. Number 5. Algeria. Algeria's energy sector is more than oil and gas. It's a cornerstone of the country's geopolitical influence. With 159 trillion cubic feet of proven natural gas reserves, Algeria ranks first in Africa and 10th globally, making it a major player in the global energy market. In 2023, Algeria exported $27.2 billion in petroleum gas, supplying Europe's biggest markets like Spain, Italy, and France. Its pipeline network, including the Medgaz pipeline to Spain, ensures smooth gas delivery, while LNG exports reached 13 million tons, about 3% of the global market. Energy isn't just revenue, it's leverage. Controlling Europe-bound supplies gives Algeria diplomatic influence in regional and international affairs. Looking ahead, the country plans $60 billion in energy investments through 2029 to boost production and secure its role in global energy. With vast reserves and strategic infrastructure, Algeria remains central to Mediterranean energy politics. And at number 4 we have Libya. Africa's energy landscape could see a major shift as one of its largest oil producers stages a comeback. With 48.36 billion barrels in proven reserves, the continent's largest oil sector holds massive potential, even amid ongoing political challenges. Most of these reserves lie in the Sirte Basin, which accounts for nearly 90% of the country's oil. In 2025, production reached 1.4 million barrels per day, the highest since 2013, driven by the reopening of major fields like Sharara and El Feel. International oil companies are returning. BP resumed onshore operations in 2024 after a decade-long pause, and Eni restarted offshore drilling, bringing needed investment and expertise to modernize infrastructure. Political stability remains crucial. Libya's National Oil Corporation aims for 1.6 million barrels per day by year-end 2025, a target that depends on reforms and sustained investment. With reserves, rising output, and renewed partnerships, Libya is poised to reshape Africa's oil scene if stability holds. Number 3. Nigeria. Thanks to vast reserves, a booming population, and a key spot in global markets, Nigeria dominates Africa's oil sector. As of early 2025, the country holds around 37.28 billion barrels of proven oil, about 2.25% of the world's total, ranking it in the global top 10. Oil production has faced hurdles. In 2024, output fell to 1.25 million barrels per day. To turn this around, the government launched the Project 1 Million Barrels, aiming for 2 million barrels per day by the end of 2025. Reforms under the Petroleum Industry Act are also attracting investment. Security in the Niger Delta remains a challenge, with intensified measures targeting oil theft to reach a 3 million barrel per day goal. Oil revenue fuels Nigeria's economy, contributing over $30 billion in 2023, but environmental concerns persist, with 571 spills reported last year. Despite challenges, Nigeria's oil sector remains a powerhouse shaping Africa's energy landscape. Number 2. South Africa. Platinum sits at the heart of one of Africa's most diverse and valuable mining industries. With the world's largest reserves of platinum group metals, this sector supplies essential materials for auto catalysts, electronics, and a variety of industrial applications, making it a key player in global supply chains. Gold continues to play a vital role, with approximately 68 million ounces in reserves as of 2023. Its steady production reinforces the region's long-standing influence in international markets and investment portfolios. Manganese and chrome are abundant, supporting steel manufacturing and a wide range of industrial processes worldwide. Industrial minerals like limestone and zircon further enhance supply chains in construction, manufacturing, and chemical industries, showcasing the sector's versatility. The mining industry employs over 480,000 people, underpinning both local economies and operational efficiency. In 2023, mineral exports totaled $39.14 billion, while increasing investment in modern equipment and technology reflects a resilient, forward-looking industry committed to sustainable growth. At number 1 is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the planet's single most consequential mineral hotspot. It produces over 70% of the world's cobalt, vital for lithium-ion batteries used in electric vehicles and electronics. In 2024, the DRC supplied 220,000 metric tons, about 84% of global cobalt output. This dominance makes the country a key player in the clean energy transition, attracting attention from nations and corporations worldwide. To manage exports and stabilize the market, the DRC introduced quotas. From October 2025, 18,125 metric tons can be exported for the year, with 2026 to 2027 quotas set at 96,600 metric tons annually. Beyond cobalt, it also holds copper, tin, coltan, and diamonds, ranking as the world's third-largest copper producer in 2023. While international companies like Glencore and Chinese enterprises invest heavily, challenges like artisanal mining and widespread poverty persist. The DRC's resources don't just power industries, they shape the global energy and tech landscape. That was an amazing journey through Africa's richest natural resources. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content. Be sure to share this video too.